you wanted to swear, it's too late. Wait, well, not that I ever care about the swearing.
Never too fucking late.
It's never too fucking late to swear. This game is not rated E for everyone. Hey, behold. Look at my bags. Look at them. Look at them. They're full. Does it hurt you?
No, your bags are always full.
I feel like people are just like, whatever. No?
We're used to that.
Just so used to it.
If they were organized, that would hurt my brain.
Full and organized? Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that I think that the chain would saddle me with like an entire damn island to decorate, I would offer to decorate something for her to organize my bags. But I can totally see her being like, ooh, 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 and picking like the largest one she has available. Not that I wouldn't also be. I don't know. No, for me, I would give her probably just something pain in the ass to work on. Something like oddly specific. Oh, speaking of which, is Eve, are you doing the DECO challenge? Huh? You're gonna do
Challenge?
the Secret Santa kind of thing.
I was thinking.
The DECO
I
swap.
was thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Yeah. I'm just not sure what I can provide for it because I've been having issues following through.
That's fair. It's weird. Random shadows. Why do I not have... Did I not buy the stupid house?
Oh, I don't know, Governor.
I don't think I did. I think I have to actually go to Freeport and buy the fucking house. So, due to a minor complication, Saren gave me an okay to use a Charbal house for this. However, I don't remember his character's name off the top of my head. No, not that one. I'm talking about, I can't remember his name for the character that owns that copy of the house that I have access to. Yeah, because it is not that is not like it's not a play alt. You know, it's not meant for play. It's just meant for like housing. But that doesn't mean that I can't work on it. That just means that I have to build it in one of my own and then transfer it over. I can just copy it over, which is fine anyway, because then I can just monkey with it as I wish. Without other people touching.
Monkey.
There, that's all I needed to do. I just needed to... Apparently I had consumed the claim item. I had not actually done the rest of it. I had actually gone to Freeport and bought it. So it wasn't showing up on my list.
Gotcha.
I always forget that it's a... Layout editor. So this is the house that we will be using. First thing I'm going to do is dump out stuff that I think I'm going to need that is already in my bags. Alright, so good trick is to sub out temporarily my number 1 key with the item that I need if I need to unload a lot of these, and then just like hit the 1, put it down, hit the 1, put it down. This is tedious, but why is it saying it's in use by another player? Did I bug it? That works. It's weird. It was letting me put them down, then all of a sudden it stopped. Wonder if the server was just like, no.
They said.
It's weird. Like, I managed to put down like half the stack, and then all of a sudden it was just like, no, screw that. Try subbing out another item. It also could just be that the counter on the actual item is done and I'm out of that item. See, it's working with other items just fine. That's fine. It is just outright refusing to let me put any more candles down. It looked at that and said no.
That's a lot of lights. Don't burn the fairy.
It won't let me put down any more. I haven't picked one up and it won't let me put it back down. That's so weird. So, do I use my purifiers for this in here? I don't even know if there's any... Is there music in this sound? Doesn't look like it. Just ambient. Something Everquesty in the background, at least. Apparently I'm on part of the Scrivener's Tale. I'm on animating the inanimate. Cool! I'm on the very first quest. Shoot me now. That's getting done. Not right this instant.
Ba-doom.
You hear me?
Yes.
I can.
I've been talking this whole time.
Oh no.
Oh, we haven't been able to hear you at all.
Yeah, I realized that a
Aw.
little way through. I was like, let's see if there's something up. No, it's just that Logitech and Discord are a pain in the ass together. I have to AFK because I haven't eaten yet today.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, we have properly spammed the places. Okay, so there's a couple things in particular, like, there's a lot of stuff in here I'm gonna need eventually, but not everything I'm gonna use right away. Arcana, no. Yeah, we're gonna probably have to go and craft in a minute. Let's put some of these up. Right now I'm just unloading my bags. Right, those are just that side of black-hearted rounds. Let's put this down. I am determined to find a way to use this tile in something that I don't hate. Because I like it, but at the same time I hate it because it's so damn bright. So we're gonna make it work. We're gonna do something. That will actually come in handy for a template. stay on. We're gonna wait on those for just a minute. Kind of hemming and hawing over my choices right now. Just so this stuff isn't in my way too. Once I put it down, I'm just gonna pack it all in the crate. Which is why I don't mind putting down like 100 of one item. There. Okay. So we're gonna call back to the guild hall real quick. And make some fancy bookcases. Oh my, I have that. Little cranked. For anybody who hasn't seen the new guild hall, we have done quite a bit on the guild hall. Now we're gonna clear out my bags by... I just copied this character over to beta. So I had my bags full of harvestables and stuff that I needed to transfer over there. So we're just gonna dump those back in, sort my bags, and oh hey look, there's actually like half a bag's worth of space there. Alright, now we're gonna go to here, and we're gonna look for bookcases. I'm gonna actually look for just book. I wish that these weren't so rough looking. They look cool, but they're very rough looking. They're very rough hewn, whatever. I feel like almost making a couple of these. And there's the bookshelves. Oh, those are neat. Okay, so for here, let's make 5 of these. So making 5 of the full stone bookcases. So I'm gonna make an atrium first that I can get everything to go off of. Full stone bookshelves. And these will do another... maybe 10 of these. I feel like I'll use a few more of these. Also high D. You can hear me exploding myself. That came out weird. See, like, I want to use these. I really do, but they're not going to fit the aesthetic that we're looking for. But they're so cool looking. It's another one where it's like, hey, if anybody is watching out there from the dev team, these guys here are ripe for reskinning. Would love reskins of those.
Hi, I'm back.
Hello. Welcome back. I'm looking at bookcases. Which, there's actually a couple of really, really neat ones coming in the new expansion that I might be waiting on for some of the library stuff that I'm doing. Because, yeah, it looks pretty damn neat. But a lot of them are just reskins of the ones that we already have, too, so they're easy to play around. I wish more people were willing to fight with the high hold bookcases because I really like them. But I understand that a lot of people do not like dealing with them. Versus bookcase. You know, I'm gonna have fun with the Torsus one, I think. And then there's the Fortalist one. I'll create like 10 of these suckers. I think these could actually look cute, kind of cool if I had a good back to them.
Hello, Hyun.
Oh, it's a yawn.
Who's streaming though?
I am.
Ooh, are you dunkerating?
I am in fact.
I'm actually farming more of those wretched tables. You know, the ones that near the dining area.
Yep. I was right, wasn't I? It looks better with them on both sides.
Yeah, I'm farming two more for us. I finally
Like,
got
I agree
tired.
with Tommy that the one needs to be moved away from the broker just a bit because it's crowding it
We
just
need
a little
more.
bit. But
Yeah.
that's because the other
There
side
needs to
doesn't
be
have
more.
anybody that you see from that side. Or maybe I can just move the banker, broker, etc. to inside that little area instead of on the outside. Like, stop using it as a countertop, I guess, that you can talk over.
Yeah. Um,
It's more walking,
I'm
but I'll play with it.
yeah, I'm trying to get these tables for you because it looks weird with two tables on one side and one on the other, so.
I do agree. I wanted to make sure
Yeah.
that there was even a chance of it
Eventually,
looking okay, at least.
yeah, it looks better with them both on both sides, though the other side was feeling very empty.
Yes.
Oh, I fucking hate the plane of disease.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to farm the currency you need for the table. I finally got the faction.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? We only have 10 eucalyptus. What? No.
I bought like a bazillion the other day. Somebody's been using them and it hasn't
Yeah.
been me. I'll buy some more.
I'm just hoping that they're not a bajillion plat.
They kind of are, but that's okay. I'll take care of it.
Ow. Ow.
What?
Oh shit. I'm just watching you buy them all up. I'm just like, it's just on here, I'm just like seeing 0, 0, 0, 0. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm not buying them anymore.
No, they're now not on the broker. I
On
am.
the broker.
All your eucalyptus are belong to me now.
That's awesome. Are you in the hall by chance?
No, but I can mail them to you.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, if you can mail them, I'll chunk them in the box. I need 12 bookcases. And there's only 10 here. So, oops.
Well, I just got 32, so you should be good. What are you making eucalyptus bookcases for?
I'm making weathered wide library bookcases.
Oh, the
yes.
erudite ones.
Yes. So, did I catch you up on what that meeting was about for yesterday with NRI?
What? The rat that's been hunting supernaturals during
Nope,
Nights of the
not that
Dead.
one. Not that one.
Okay.
Not that one.
No.
There is there was a concern that I had because a lot of the people from NRI were on vacation or just life was getting in the way and stuff. And while the guild is active and recruiting and everything, there's always the like, okay, what if a bunch of the officers just need to take a break and everything? It'd be a shame for all the work that the library itself represents went on the wayside, or people stopped donating because what happens if it closes forever? Even though there's no chance of that happening anytime soon, there's still that fear there. So I reached out to Saren and I asked, like, hey, do you want to make this more of a group collaboration instead of just being owned by NRI? The library becomes more of a community project, and Sable Mist will have their name on it. As one of the managers, they will still take care of it as it's day to day. We'll help out with some light staffing and stuff when he's still taking care of all the cataloging, so we don't have to deal with the Excel spreadsheets of it all.
Yeah, I suck at Excel.
Yeah, I don't personally want to get into the that part of it. I'm really bad at cataloging shit, and there's some people who just like really love doing that as a hobby. I'm not one of them. I like things that are a little more visual.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of having that big in-game catalog of all this lore that we can go to. So
It is nice.
and I have actually gone to the library and read up on books before. It makes for a good RP hub. They keep maxing out
Admittedly,
on space too.
I haven't written any books lately. That's why I haven't.
And that's okay, because honestly, they've had to slow down the amount of books that they've been looking for too, especially in game ones.
Yeah.
Because they keep running out of space. There is an actual cap to how many items that you can have in a guild hall. Or guild
There
hall,
is,
in a house, like as far as books. They don't tell you, but it's 2,000 books.
Oh,
So,
that sucks.
Yeah, it's not listed on the thingy. In fact, I'm going to make a sticky note.
It's an
and
invisible.
write that down so that I write a post to that effect, asking for that from Home Show. I want to ask Denmon if the coders would mind adding a book house item count onto the UI. Because we tend to
that'd be
cap
nice.
out, and it would be really nice to know how close we are to cap before we hit it. Because it gets to the point where we're like, okay, we just dropped all these books. Shit, we're not done yet. We can't finish this section. Alright, so we should have had 6 of that one, yes. And then this one I need... I can do 6 of this one too. It's like, do I need 4 or 6 of this one? No, this one only is 6. I'm trying to treat the eucalyptus for now as a finite resource until I/we/whoever fetches more.
I can't right now. I'm too busy farming those.
And that
sticky
is, yeah,
tables.
that is not me asking you to go get me some lumber.
Oh, I'd be fine with doing it. I just can't right now.
So that's also the other thing that I'm hoping happens, is that us both having our names on the library, that we in our guild will start taking more initiative to help it. Because that's been one thing, like we had a contract out with them where we would go get them books and everything. But it's not our library, you know? It's not adding to our stuff. It would be nice if we were dumping into the same pool.
I won.
So we're gonna see about that. I'm gonna make a big ol' announcement to that effect at tonight's meeting, or tonight's like during raid.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a meeting. Dang, we got raid.
Saren and I are gonna run down it all through during raid, since we're all gonna be like there and everything.
Works for me.
So, but yeah, just so you like you're in the know and everything. I figured it's not. Jesus Christ, 32 of the damn things. Very nice, thank you.
Yeah, 32.
And
They won't
awesome.
last long, trust me.
Oh, they will not. They will not. I mean, heck, I'm taking 2 out right away. So
The furniture is really pretty, so I don't blame people for using it.
yeah, it's a really popular tier.
It's Mistmore furniture that it makes. A lot of the eucalyptus furniture is in the Mistmore zones.
Yeah. Yep, I remember that. I remember that being the zone that I hated farming for eucalyptus for all the house items because like it was like one of the most expensive things on Broker, and it never
Yeah,
really
the
went
T8
down.
zones. Yeah, annoying. It's always been goofily priced. Sometimes you can get it for cheap, but very rarely.
And it was a weirdly hard drop as well compared to
Yeah.
other tiers worth of wood.
Oh yeah, like level 60 and level 50, the names are always dropping harvestables. I hate the Coliseum of Valor. I've literally run around this thing like 50 times and I can't find the instance I just came out of.
Yeah, same. Honestly, the big round rooms, as efficient as they are for like organizing stuff, I hate them.
I'm stupid and I can't navigate.
Yes.
Sorry, I can navigate everything that's not like a literal circle.
The eucalyptus stuff is very nice.
Oh yeah, I love it. I wish there was more of it.
I want a mix between the sumac and the eucalyptus. So where the eucalyptus has that tone of wood, but has the texture of the sumac, to where it's a smoother texture, but the cooler wood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what you're saying is you want the color of the eucalyptus on the smooth texture of the sumac, and I think that would
Yeah.
be nice.
I think it would make a nice, like, half and half. And we have some stuff that is coming that's very similar, too. The new stuff, I'm really,
Oh yeah,
really pumped with it.
I'm
Mom
very
did
fond of it. Yeah.
Solid and had it all set up in her guild hall on beta. You can take a look at it.
I'm so glad.
We went through, Sirik and I did, and we bugged
Yeah,
a
Sirik-
bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he posted a bunch of screenshots.
I felt kind of bad because at first I was like, yeah, Sirik blew me off, and it wasn't that. It was he was getting permission for me to come into Den Mom's guild hall and monkey around, and she gave me permission to have trustee so I could help fidget with it. And we bugged a bunch of stuff that had no bottoms or weird collision and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like being able to run through furniture, so that's good.
There were some really awesome trees that have really spread out branches and everything, size massive, and have a lot of collision going through the branches. And I was really excited about those because those are going to make amazing tree houses if they keep the collision there. And I hope they do. And I hope they keep it sizing as big as
Tree
they do.
houses.
They are hilariously big. Like, I kid you not, these trees go as big as the tier 3 guild hall.
They might be like the
Sometimes
Mingnavi
bigger.
waste trees.
Yeah. But I'm like, honestly, we have trees that big in game. So I'm okay with them sizing that huge. And I personally would love the ability to do like an actual good livable size treehouse. Because all the ones that I make out of the current ones are kind of small and you have weird clipping with the branches.
Yeah.
The one in particular that we saw was spread out and barren just enough to where like it looked like a live tree, but you could stick an actual livable room on a couple of the platforms. Same thing with there's some brick platforms and some brick structures that I'm really geeking out about as well. Okay, what kind of floor do I want with this thing? It needs to have a wood floor. I really like the spruce. I think it looks good. It's up there. I like the spruce, the spruce and the what was it? The Halassian tiles. I think those are like my favorite wood tiles. I also almost made 40 of them, forgetting that they make 2 a combine. So I almost ended up with 80 pine tiles. Had the potential of being both awesome and horrible at the same time. Alright, we got those. We had in the way of arches and archways. See, that's the Hallis. And I like it. It's very similar to the pile. It's like that thin wood. I think I'm also like the only person who likes the teak, but I do really like the teak. Let's do this. This is the exciting part to watch.
I actually like the teak as well.
I really like the teak. I wish I had more places that I could use it in.
Pretty much.
I also wouldn't mind more of these stuccos that weren't just bright ass green.
I think there's a pink one or something.
like
There's
the
several
pink one
different
either.
colors. I think there's a purple one as well.
Up, and that's the vagina arch.
Mm.
I kid you not. The chain has, I want to say it was a Kellethan house, that has this arch in the door, and then there's a little pearl sitting right here.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yup. I died. Yeah, I'll deal with it as is. These windows bother me because they cut off the bottom section of the window. I feel like this should have just been mirrored top and bottom. But this cutoff basically means that I have to have it end right there. Hurts me. Same thing with like the smoky windows in the Sanctuary. I kind of want these to be mirrored on both sides. Or have some sort of a bottom finish here. Heart-stained wood. Oh my god, that is so floral. Also, that infuriates me because that heart-stained window pane is not the size of any hole cut in anything that we have in
Yeah, it's always slightly off.
Oh, like the oval? There is no oval hole in any of these. So you're kind of stuck. You have the lucky ones. I want one of these that's not holiday themed, though. One that's just glass. Listen to me, bitch. Alright, could have sworn. Yeah, I did have some others.
Gah, I hate the zone.
I have all these nice colored ones. They take shade bark, so I can't really use them anyway. That's okay. We're just playing around with what I'm looking for anyway. Did I not get the Night of the Dead recipes? Maybe not on this character. Bet you I scribed them on the wrong character.
What do you need made?
Can't you make those, wasn't the blood red windows from here? The see-through ones? Or are those not here yet? Those are those... Where are those from? I know I've seen those.
I think they're the expansion craftables. I don't know.
Are those the expansion craftables? Okay.
They were either Knights of the Dead or expansion craftables.
Do we know what they're called?
I do not. That'd be too easy. If you go onto EQ2 Furniture, then search windows, there's only a few of them. And they look like the iron and the brass one, or the bronze ones rather. But they're just red. By the way, anybody out there lurking, welcome to the channel, and definitely would love it if people would give me a follow. You're enjoying watching me have fun with crafting. Hooray! If you do follow and don't like ads, consider subscribing. Guaranteed 100% less ads. You must be in a city zone or any zone with house or guild hall access to enter, or upkeep on your residence maybe do. Because I can't enter my house. I'm in a guild hall. It won't let me... But...
That's weird.
Yeah, I know, right? I wonder if I just go to my housing... If it will just let me. Nope.
Slash house.
If I visit it through the portal, it works. I can visit my own house. Subjecting my non-subscribing followers to or people to a 3-minute ad break. It's been a minute since we did one. Okay. So we have to do two layouts. We have to do one of an annex, and then there has to be one of a of like the main section. So I think I'm gonna do an annex first. Okay, so now I just need to identify the correct bookshelves. So put these down. Torsus bookcase. Now the Torsus bookcases I have a separate plan for. I want to see if it'll work. The plan with the Torsus bookcases is to potentially line them on the insides. Like my big issue with the Torsus bookcases, and why a lot of people don't like them, they're honestly a pretty good bookcase in that they scale up pretty decent. They've got a lot of very efficient space, and they're not ugly per se, minus that hideous lime green in the background. But they're detailed, and they look neat. So what happens if we just cover up the back? So if I, like, say, take a giant thing and drop them down in the middle, and I can do the same thing with ones that are freestanding in the middle. I can take a tile and drop it down the center. So you have something like that instead. Now, I'm not saying that I'd use this exact tile, but honestly, that doesn't scale too badly. But if I had an entire room of that, that wouldn't be too bad. And it still gives enough room on the bookshelves to place stuff. In fact, do I have a book to test out my theory? Yes, I do. Test book. Boom. And these shelves are also really easy to organize because they have a lot of space in between A and B. So, like, they're honestly my favorite as opposed to the full bookshelves. The full bookshelves are great for, like, well, they're full. They make things look full. But they're not my absolute favorite when it comes to actually putting books on, like these ones here. Because they're hard to see. Now we are going to size these up properly. I want these to be from... It's fine if I can center this part here. Kind of using the grid floor pattern to help me center. Something like that. Right now I'm kind of proof of concepting this before I spend all of the time in the editor making these all the same size and all perfect. Now, if these are all the same size, I shouldn't have to scroll any further. They should just be pretty ready to make the hexagon I'm looking for. And I didn't sink any of the other ones down, so I shouldn't do that on these either. Kind of scale it up, slide it into place, and I'm using the overlap between the items to kind of figure out where I'm sticking it all. Ooh, I have an idea. I have ideas. I'll leave that there for now.
Hell yeah, dude.
I have so many ideas. So what I originally was going to do an annex like this on each side, and do one on this side, and then do it on the like all 4 of these. But instead, I kind of want to do one on this side, one on this side, and have the other 2 be like seating areas. So that each annex has its own seating area. And then it's arranged more by like subject. Kind of like actual library subjects would be.
Ooh. Yeah, I have
Because
some
it's hard to
organization-
find stuff in the library right now. And that was one of my big complaints that I brought up to Saren, and Saren agreed that it's like, yeah, it's, and a part of that is just because of space. Because a lot of the space, or a lot of the, we keep hitting cap on the library, so a lot of it just spills over and gets everywhere. And then it's kind of hard to figure out, okay, like what subject goes into what. Is this like, especially in Noreth, like what is considered non-fiction versus fiction? You know, there are some. There are definitely some pieces that are written from definite opinion point of view. But when you enter a world that you know everything in it is fiction, it kind of makes you question what, like, in real life actually qualifies as, like, fiction and versus non-fiction in some cases. It's like a lot of times, like, historical fiction, like, where it's got a basis in an event, historical event or truth or something like that. Ooh. There's a name I haven't seen in a minute.
No.
Immediately send him tell him to get the hell into voice. So he can purr seductively in our ear in myrrh. Well, maybe leave that part out. He might get weirded out by that part. He might be like, never mind, bad touch. I would, but I'm currently fighting with a shelf.
I'm willing to bet a lot of people just said.
Basically that. I promise it's not a 20-minute ad. It's a 3-minute ad. I don't run ads very often, so I do the 3 minutes whenever I do, because I only usually run them like once an hour, if I remember to even do that. I appreciate people who sit there and deal with the ads. I really do. Okay, so before I go too much further here, I need to borrow my little template here This is just so I can help keep everything kind of square-ish. So from here, kind of coming in the middle of this block and the middle of this block I'm using to line it up. So I don't have any lines that are completely 100% centered. And I'm nuzzling it to where this looks relatively centered. This looks relatively centered. These look kind of at the same point on either side. So that way when I curve this around, it looks okay. Alright. So then line this up with here.
Hello.
Why, hello! It's in Rashad.
It's Shaw.
Everybody just mauled you as soon as you got in. That was funny.
Mold me or mauled me.
A little light nomming is always good.
Ah, yes. I can handle it. I'm a big boy.
Uh,
Rawr.
Oh. Oh.
It's rare that we actually get to see you not busy enough to come log into game. It's nice.
Yeah. It's
Happens from time to
it's
time.
been a lot. Yeah, it does. Actually, I wasn't logged into EQ2 though, but I was logging into another game yesterday, and I hardly logged into a game in a month. Oh. So, how's everyone?
So far, so good. Right now I'm decorating. Yay, DECO.
Aren't you always the crazy?
No, actually, if we're gonna talk who decorates the most, my money is on Bachain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but she doesn't
Vic?
count.
Vic basically does like 90% DECO in this game. Like, that is her thing. And more power to her, really, honestly. Like, I decorate, but I tend to go hard into one project to the point where I don't want to look at it anymore. And then I'm kind of done.
I mean, it's like either you're raiding or you're decorating or you're raving about something that usually has to do with raiding or decorating.
Huh?
Or art. That's like,
I roleplay. I just don't stream my roleplay. At least not very often. I think I can make that a center, a solid wall, and that would be neat. Do you follow me on Twitch? As I put you,
I was-
on, like, on the spot right now.
I was gonna respond with, wait, who are you now again?
I'm gonna dodge the bard on Twitch.
Who is it?
Nadaj the Bard.
Kind of faintly remember the name.
You know Dodge.
I do hope you do know that I'm playing with you.
Yes, yes,
Probably.
yes. I don't know. Okay, look. Decorating. Oh yeah, we'll do this. We'll just slice it off.
Actually, nice to be home for once. Last weekend I spent at the emergency care unit again.
Stop that. That's not healthy.
No, finally they pulled the medicine that was causing the issue. It's like I don't know if I said anything the last time. It's like I think I did like 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months ago. 3.5 months. Ketoacidosis, like sour blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing happened again, but I felt it much earlier, so I went in myself. But I feel much better now, so that's nice.
That's good.
Yeah. Gonna try get into some games.
You should.
Yes.
In fact, if you want to be like really well, actually no, because you're probably like very undergeared for the expansion right now. Given you haven't been in gear in game for a minute. I was about to say like, hey, we're doing raid tonight. That would be a truck hitting you at Mach
See,
10.
I'm level 95.
Oh, see, yeah, you're not ready there.
I think I have some characters higher. I think I have 110, but what's the expansion on now? 130?
110 or 120, and we're about to go to 125.
See, I was so popular before. I think I only ever bought one expansion, and other people paid for my expansions before that.
Oh my god.
The good old days. Some Swedish words could make anyone pay for an expansion. I'm a bit full of myself.
Do you want to do one over there? I'm actually going to use... There's a method to my madness, I swear. The next follower that I get gets to be lucky number 69.
Wait.
Can I subscribe again?
Sadly, if you unsubscribe, it'll drop to 67, so no. Or follow.
I
rather.
don't want that.
Follower, not subscribers. Because subscribers were at like 12. But get in there. More than last week.
Did I get to D69?
Did you, that depends entirely on if you, follow me.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, if you've already been following me, then no. No, you don't get to be number 69.
No, I did that now.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
No, actually, you were beaten out. Wesley, 13131313 got lucky 69. Nice.
Why am? Oh, that's why. Oh.
You got number 70 though.
It's fine. I can be 70.
It's still 70. It's 70. It still like floors me every now and then. Where the hell did I put these stupid things? Floor tiles. That's the door frames. That's the dividers. There's the floor tiles. Yeah, it does not like you spamming down items. It's already started throwing me that whole, like, this item is currently in use by another player. No, it's not. That's alright. So now I can type this. Library 1. Okay, and then we're gonna go over to Monkey with OBS real quick. And put a house layout editor. Ding. That is not it. Why is that DLC? There it is. Size this up and out of the way so it's not blocking my entire damn screen. You can still see that I'm
So-
doing things. So, what's up?
What news? Anything happened in Q2?
Oh my god,
Or-
so much. Where to start? Where did you last leave off? Ask about something in specific, because I have to narrow that down.
Okay.
Are you talking about
Um,
mechanics? Or are you talking about roleplay? Or are you talking about...
Talking more general. Like roleplay is gonna be hard to catch up for 3.5 months.
That is fair. So the guild is active. We're one of the largest. I think we're one of the largest roleplay guilds on the server. We are actively killing current tier stuff in our raid force, which is neat. That's something that was like on the wish list, the want list when we first started raiding. But given how far back a lot of us were, we didn't think we would get there, and we got there. We're not on challenge mode stuff yet, but it's give it time. Give it time.
I know there was people coming back as well when I kind of left or stopped playing. So
Yeah, there was a good amount of people coming back. There still are. People come and go all the time. Of course, you know, life gets in the way.
yeah,
But for the
Okay.
most part, we are good. I've been doing a lot of stuff on Twitch. We've been as a guild, we've been doing a lot of the streaming. Like tonight, I'm planning on putting up our raid on stream. It's fun. It's the first time we've ever been in there. We fully expect it to be like, you know, there's always like some level of clusterfuckiness every time you go into a new zone. It's always entertaining. And this is the first time a lot of us are getting to see it. But we
that's
go in
really
there
nice.
knowing that we're gonna have fun with it.
It's still
And sometimes I stream it, sometimes I don't.
yeah,
But tonight's a stream night.
still Revolve that's leading the raid team usually. Or
Yeah. Rivald leads it, and then a couple of us will like help him out in the case that he needs like time off or otherwise something, you know, some sort of backup or whatever. There's just a lot going. We've gotten busy enough to where I think a couple times we've actually had a ×4 going on. Usually we sit around a ×3. And then like lucky group number 4 has like a smattering. But there's been I think twice now we've actually had like kind of a waiting list. It was nice. That was again something we didn't expect given how we've seen the player base deteriorate over the years and everything. Like, it was really cool to see. Like, nope, we can still field a ×4 of role players, mind you, too. Everybody is like we managed to get like a ×4 of in character people, or at least, you know, light in character. So I was geeking out a bit over that. Especially since a lot of these people have not raided before or have raided very little. We're doing what we wanted to say, what we said we wanted to do, and that was to show the roleplay community the content that they would otherwise miss until it became trivial. We've actually managed to get a good following with it, which is nice. We are helping out now with the library, the NRI's library. We're sort of like, we're not taking it over, we're like collaborating with them on it to help grow it some more. And that is in part what this is for, because they need to make bigger annexes. Like, we keep maxing out the book count. And it's also kind of a pain in the butt to find stuff when you go in there. So I'm trying to find an annex that's a little easier to figure out what you want to do with it. Sorry, I'm trying to talk at the same time. Gets a little weird sometimes. There we go. Save that. Load that. To library 1. I'm going to say that did not load properly. Sorry, what was that?
I was just gonna say that we're started to do a thing with kids where on Fridays they're allowed to be up as long as they want.
Dangerous.
With the only thing being that they aren't allowed to be groundly or spiteful in the morning. Tomorrow. Actually went really well these last like 6 weeks or something. You had that. Like, it's just been really nice because their friends, like especially our son's friends, are also allowed to stay up late at Fridays. So last week he was up to 1 o'clock, and he's turning 10 soon. So, but it seems to work.
That's kind of what, like, after a point, my parents just kind of let me set my own bedtime and was like, look, if your grades become an issue, we will address this, but, like, you gotta learn how to manage your own time schedule, I guess. And, like, going to bed on time, like, if I don't go to bed on time, I'm gonna look half dead and feel half dead. And really young kids cannot be trusted to make that decision responsibly, but, like, once they get to a certain age, yeah, sure. Totally, 100%.
I mean, even when I was a kid, I slept like 6 hours. Couldn't sleep more, so.
I could sleep, but the problem was, like, I was way more nocturnal than the rest of the world wanted me to be. I can still say that.
I didn't have that issue. I had terrible nightmares, actually, like, until I was 20. Then I dreamt a dream on how to get rid of the nightmares, and then I never had them again. It's
There you go.
Worked very well. So, I mean, now I'm starting to near the 20-year point from now, so I hope it's not going to start again when I'm 40. But I was just going to go in quickly and say hi, and it's pretty late, and I've been up really early for work and kids.
Well, we are glad that you are around. And yeah, you should totally stop in more often.
I'm gonna stop in tomorrow, so don't have anything planned for tomorrow evening.
We have our venue tomorrow evening.
Cool.
The apothecary is running.
Is that like 5 o'clock my time at night?
I do not know what the changeover is. It's at 10 Eastern. So I think so.
It's
either 5 or 6 your time. Yeah. Actually, yeah, it would be either 4 or 5.
But I might be up tomorrow morning when you guys are still playing. It's probably more. It kind of depends on which side you're on. You have to go up at 7. That's like 1 o'clock. 12 Eastern.
Okay, yeah, those
Sorry.
are sized way better.
By the way, let me know if you're looking for anything weird or something that you need for decoration. I mean, I have a bunch of old stuff laying in a box. I think I had a bunch of old. Maybe I already donated.
Well, if you're going through old stuff and you don't ever have any use for them, we have an ongoing collection of lawn paintings in the main gallery of the new hall.
It's completed.
Is it? Is that all of it? I didn't think that they were all of them.
That's not all of them, but there's not really any more room for them.
We can put a couple more on the back wall, and I'll make a couple more spaces if we need to. Besides, it can spill out into the main hallway. We can move the other plain Jane paintings over to another section. I'm gonna try to get a complete set, or at least as complete as I can.
I'm one of those people that can farm like the rare harvests for hours.
Same.
But honestly, like the hall is most of the way done. If you haven't seen it recently, I would definitely recommend going in there because we spent so much work on that. We spent so much time on that. Heon in particular busted his ass trying to get those like everyone's favorite little what were those the ice tiles, the ice columns.
Yeah.
Yeah, those took you at least. Those had to have taken you at least an hour.
It took me
Just
several.
those. I 100% believe that.
I'm guessing there's like almost no one using the marketplace anymore in game, like the.
Oh no, there's new stuff on it.
Yeah, there's people who use it. We just don't have a current. We've been watching item count a lot, and we're almost done with that part of the haul. And I'm not far enough in this DECO project to know what I'm gonna need yet.
Yeah, I meant it's called an ET2 broker.
Yeah. Oh, people still use the regular broker.
I mean, I know it was kind of dead when I first.
There's a lot of items on there right now. If anything, inflation's a little stupid. But that honestly seems to be going from most servers right now. Like a chrono is like 25k or 25 million rather.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it shot up quite a bit in a short amount of time, and I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it just all of a sudden a bunch of people came back, or if there was like some sort of an exploit that didn't get nipped quick enough and it caused some inflation or whatever.
Well, I thought I read something about some stuff that dropped that was really easy to get that was just worth a lot of plat before they fixed it like several months later. I mean, that was 2 years ago. Because weren't they like just like 1,500 plat or something?
Not
Like
for a very no, not
long.
for a very long time. Since I came back, they've been sitting closer towards the 5 million mark, 5 to 10. And then it started going up higher. It's been around.
I mean,
15,
like since
I want to say was the highest I'd seen to it, and then all of a sudden it just shot through the roof. And Fane is actually saying in chat right now that chrono prices seem to go up ahead of the expansion. Maybe people renewing their membership prior to that, and I'd agree with that. Yeah, that makes sense. It's been.
I meant like I don't know, 7 years ago, 6 years ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's.
They were like
they're way higher than that now.
Yeah. It kind of feels bad because I had 8 of them before I left the game.
Do you still have them?
No, I gave them away free. I had like, because I said they weren't that expensive then, and I had like you know, back then I think I had around 40,000 plat. And back then, that was quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I gave away like all of that plus all the chronos. What hurts me the most is that I gave away all my what was called the.
Actually, they're gonna be zoom in there with the portal, so they're gonna have to come in.
I thought it was called the popling one where you have the stilts and everything that you can farm. Is it Brew Day or is it something else?
The halfling stilts and everything. I think that would be Bristlemane Day.
Bristol, yeah. I had like bags full of max stacks of that, plus some of the other. There's a random door here.
I'm gonna have to do
What
some clipping into the floor for where you zone in here. I really wish I could move that portal. That portal is in such a stupid place.
You want to know something pretty funny?
Huh?
It feels like it's more people playing this game than World of Warcraft.
Wow.
That's funny.
Yes. And almost true as well.
I
So
heard the
it's
WoW
kind of-
took one hell of a hit, and they still haven't really slowed down the controversy train much. So
Politics, like, it was a long time ago, but they had a phone call to a female employee, and like, I'm gonna have someone get you killed.
yes, which not a
What?
great. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't hear about that shit? Yeah, so
Heard about the original Activision Blizzard
so
clownery,
yeah, no,
but
it's more.
this.
So, and part of this is you know the internet trying to find receipts, so they'll dredge up, like, they'll dig deep for stuff, and in some cases, I feel like that goes a little overboard. In this case, I'm kind of happy that this came to light because it just kind of like highlights. Just nope, this person has always just been like not great. Yeah, apparently he had been sexually harassing an employee, and at some point, when she rebuked his advances, he left a voicemail, was it? Or an email? One of the two.
Voicemail.
Saying
On the
that he
phone.
was going to have her killed. And he said it was a joke. And that he wasn't being serious and everything. Which I'm assuming, honestly, that is like really the only non-felony response that one can have to that situation. So, of course, he's gonna say that.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
But like, at no point do I think, okay, yeah, Bobby Kotick was actually for sure trying to get somebody like executed mafia style, but not at
But
all
you
a
still
good
don't
look.
threaten your
As-
coworkers.
Exactly. You just, as a general rule, just don't threaten your coworkers. Just,
You could go out of your way to call someone to do that, so I kind of don't know if it was on purpose.
or honestly, just like,
a
don't threaten
joke.
people. Not even just coworkers. Like, if I
Yeah.
went on a date with somebody and they rejected you, and like
Yeah,
my
that's not a
first
good look.
instinct would not be to, okay, I'm going to go and threaten to have them murdered.
Yeah,
Like,
that's.
for
I don't
one,
know
that's not
about
going to
that.
endear them to you anymore. Like, that doesn't
It's
work.
not gonna make them regret rejecting you, no. But
If
like,
anything,
just
it's going to be
keep-
like, oh look, bullet dodged.
Exactly. That's just whack, though.
You also probably missed the fact that Jen, who was the co-leader with Mike Ibarra, the two new heads, like instead of J. Allen Brack, who's a douchebag, really. But she found out that she got less of a salary than Mike, even though she's like worked for a longer time in the company. And apparently, in this short time that she's been like co-CEO, like 2 months or something, she also got like sexual advantages from colleagues, and she's the only reason she got promoted was that she's half Asian and she's gay. So she put out a pretty bad message about that as well, and that also caused ripple effects.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna go well.
But at the meantime, they're gonna release 9.2, and it's gonna be more of everything. They're like, oh, you're gonna talk with these new strange things, but to be able to talk to them, you have to unlock their language. And everyone is just like, oh, it's gonna be time locked. Yay. So it's going pretty rough for them.
Yeah, none of that sounds like. I'm kind of happy that I didn't back the WoW horse, honestly.
Kind of glad I didn't
So am I.
take a job like 20 years ago or 18 years ago to go work for them in France. So.
Look at us dodging bullets.
Was still so funny. I don't know if I told you I switched assignment at work a few months back.
I think you mentioned, yeah.
Did I mention? No, I think I never went in after I got my first salary after that. I don't know if I did, but I don't think so. They accidentally bumped my salary over
Oops.
almost $400 a month.
Oops. Accident. Did they take it back?
I'm such an honest person, so
Ah,
I was like, hey, like this can't be right. Like, you know, I had this salary, and my boss was like, no, this is how it works, and you can see your salary here, and it's this salary, and I'm like, yeah, but that's not the salary I had before. Oh, well, some figure must have been misplaced. I'm gonna talk with HR and everything, and talk to HR and everything, and went back to me. It's like, well, of course, like something went wrong. There was some number that was like, you know, pre-printed that was supposed to be changed. So like something happened when he just transferred me over because he was supposed to have a new salary. But then it was like, well, it's too much of a hassle to change it back. You can keep it.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, so I got a about $400 a month pay increase by going from programmer to support personnel, which is so much less stressful and easier.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And we get to work from home for like forever, which is amazing.
Why am I going through that object?
Otherwise, have I missed any drama?
As far as like OOC drama, no.
That's... Wait, this can't be the EQ2 that I've played for years.
No, we've been pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
You
I
have
mean,
good guild.
like, guild, server, etc., like, the guild as a whole, we've been good. The server, I am sure that there has been drama. We've really been trying to keep out of it. So, as a general rule, like, if it doesn't include a member, we stay out of it. We don't talk shit about people, at least as much as I can help that. Like, to keep drama from continuing to start or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah, so
I've been
far
trying-
so good, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah. Oh.
Again, knock on wood and knock on all the wood,
Yeah.
because I don't want to jinx myself either.
So now I should do like, you know, the mwah, mwah.
Right?
I log on one of my other 7 accounts. Start messing about. I should actually do recover my other accounts.
Yes, you should.
It's mostly just throwaway characters that I've used for roleplay plots. So, new expansion, when does it hit?
December 1st.
Do I need older expansions for it?
As far as I know, I don't believe so. It usually goes that when you get the expansion, it catches you up to the current.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm aware, they're continuing with that.
I didn't remember. It was one game that had that you had to buy every freaking expansion. It could have been that EQ2 had that before.
It wasn't EQ2. WoW did. WoW, you had to buy every expansion individually up until I don't remember which expansion they started actually giving free, but or giving like the catch-ups or whatever.
Yeah.
But that is one thing that EQ2 did do well, because they're so yearly or whatever. If you do skip one, you don't have to spend like $100 trying to catch up. But I do know that there were some like update thingies that you could, or that you had to have bought separately. Like the free blood thing is never included, or the Erikins are never included.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, the Erikins aren't included in any of the expansions. You have to buy those separately.
Yeah.
If you want to be their race. I know, because I
Right.
tried to roll one and then realized, oh shit, I do not have them.
Why am I not in that chat? It's weird.
Let's see how this one looks. The wood doesn't look bad. What do you think?
Did open it, but I don't remember where I put it. There we go. I'm able to load Twitch. To YouTube because all of a sudden I'm thinking I'm going insane.
So yeah, see how that one's back with a little bit of wood, as opposed to the green. I'm trying to get rid of the green because the green doesn't go with anything in here. But I can't decide if I want that or something warmer. It's like I feel like it goes well with the cool tones of the bookcases here.
I'm waiting for it to disconnect and now I'm having to watch an entire...
Oh yeah, you have to watch the fun clip.
Well, actually, I must say it looks amazing. I've seen the series based on League of Legends.
What the what?
There's a series coming that's based on League of Legends.
Oh,
the
it's
game.
amazing.
It
Arcane.
looks amazing.
It's out here. Oh.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, I didn't watch it. I fell asleep in the middle of it. But
Which wood did it say?
not get bat and knock against them. That knock against me and my attention span.
What were you saying? What should I look at?
Okay, so see how this bookshelf here is got a green backing on it?
Oh.
I hate the green backing. I'm trying to cover it. So I've
Yeah,
got like stone over
it's
here,
awful.
and I've got the wood over here.
No, I don't see. Oh, it's green on both of them.
Yeah, see the green? Ignore the green. Just look at this backwood part. And look at just this tile part.
Yeah, I prefer the wood over the stone.
Okay. I'm honestly wondering if I should pick a warmer color, period. Because it's very cool colored. I feel like the sumac might help it pop. Red one's going to be way, way, way too bright.
The stone made it even worse, though.
Oh, yeah.
It was just felt like I was freezing.
Let me check this one. This is the Halassian divider, and this is a much, much warmer wood.
I like the Halassian.
It's one of my favorites as far as tiles go.
I'm a bit sad. I wish it was more like it wasn't as big of planks on it.
Yep.
Wish it was a bit smaller, so when you size it up, it doesn't get as big.
Yeah, kind of like the pine ones. Like, I'm okay with those.
Yeah.
How's that? Again, A or B?
I actually think that B still is better.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the B still. I feel like this one, the worm is nice, but it makes it so much darker.
Yeah, but it's like it's warmer, but because it's darker, it kind of feels more dull. Like the other one is more, you know, the lighter stuff. Even though it's colder, it kind of makes it more inviting. Depending on what you're going for, of course.
Yeah. I'm seeing if I have any other tiles on me that I can try. Indian's not going to be any better. Adoration's no better. That was Celestian. This one's probably going to look like absolutely hideous. But I'll try it.
I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'll see you guys
This one's
tomorrow.
gotta look-
Take care.
Good night, Mer.
All right.
Oh yeah, there's bright for you. I wonder if I move that forward. Hey, Dami. You there? Or anybody, really, from people from stream and stuff. What do you think? A or B? A or B? So I can't decide. You like A? I honestly don't mind A. I think I might try something with that. Maybe not like that one exactly. A? A? Yeah, okay. Let's pick up this one. And we'll go with a tile that's more reminiscent of that other one. We'll call back to Guildhall real quick and do that. Like, I'm kind of liking A. I feel like it's not gonna look so cool that way. I believe it's actually like the sumac that I'll use. Ooh, it is taking the Guildhall a second to load. I'm gonna try the sumac tile. I feel like the redwood dividers are a bit big when scaled up. This way I can scale them down a little bit. There. And sumac tiles are done. Go to housing and Gerald. because of this. Alright, so that is the biggest I can make these. See, this is why we're not falling in love with anything right now, because I got stuff I gotta size up. Yeah, that'll do.
I think I might finally have enough tokens for this 2 of the stupid tables.
Maybe.
Finally, I think I have enough. I've been farming all day for these frickin' tables.
We appreciate your dedication. What did you need to do to get to them? You just needed the tokens, yeah? What do you need the...
Faction and tokens.
Oh, that's
Tokens
right.
you can only get from doing like solo instances.
Oh, no. You didn't have the faction either?
Yeah, I had to do both.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nobody the heck else was willing to. I mean, Ryana contributed 1 table, but now that you're putting tables on both sides, it looks kind of lopsided, but I like the fact that there are
I would
tables on
have
both sides.
eventually been willing to. I just have
No,
to... I needed the tokens.
eventually, I'm not waiting another 5 months for a table.
Like, I have the faction. I just... It's added to the pile.
I had been begging people for months just to go get one of those tables, and nobody did it, so I'm doing it myself. None of you can be trusted.
Well, we did actually add a third one. Like, you were bugging for months, and we did add one.
Yeah, I know.
we just
I
need to
asked
add
Rye, and Rye
another one.
said I can get one.
Wonder if this is going to stick me inside of the bookcase. Probably. Reminding myself that I do not necessarily need to use the entire damn instance. And actually the idea is to keep this relatively lightweight so that people can zone into it. Or at least from the get-go. So we can add more to it. I think that's the same size. Kind of prototyping one out right now. those new tiles. They are right about here. Yeah. Back to the editor. Open said library. Alright, and now we are going to sort by item name. All these plain sumac tiles are getting changed as far as how big they are. Set all the scales to 6. Well, those are set to 6. That one's not. And then these tall catacombs of bricks. We've got a couple of these that are set. Actually, have 2 that are odd man out. Alright, those are at 6 as well. These, same thing.
I got the tables! I got the tables. You all owe me a debt of gratitude. All day! Ah, finally! Stinky tables. Thankfully, you have someone in your guild with unparalleled farming skills. Did you put the shiny or you want me to put the table?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does, because I'm gonna put a table there. I'm putting the shiny on the turkey. No, you don't. I don't, because I love spicy food and I don't usually have too many problems eating it. Oh, girl, I'm lactose. Ugh. Ooh, oh, my stomach hurts just thinking about chugging milk. Oh, wow, 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 wow. That's what I mean. Even if it does, I can't. I can't. Drinking milk makes me sick.
Oh, that's it. I'm sorry.
I feel like I swallowed like 4 bowling balls from like 1 glass of milk. It's terrible.
That's not good.
I have the brown person who can eat spicy food gene, but I'm also cursed with the brown person who can't have a lot of milk gene. Quite a few folks from the continent are lactose to some extent.
I actually did hear that there is a genetic component to it, apparently.
There
That
is.
there, or at least, not genetic, that's not what I'm looking for. There is a. What am I? No, I guess a genetic component to it. That
It's a genetic.
there are certain peoples on the planet that just throughout history, because they just didn't have as much
Access
milk.
to cow's milk
Yeah.
specifically.
Yep, they didn't have as much access
Like
to cow's
goat's
milk.
milk doesn't really bother me, but it's like
Yeah,
cow's milk.
that's
I
the
feel
other
like
weird
I'm being
thing. It's like other
eviscerated.
animal milk doesn't necessarily bother them. It's just that cow milk, because the people of that area have just not evolved to digest it as well or as easily.
Yeah, it just feels like I'm being eviscerated when I drink it, so. Gut-wrenchingly ouchy.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
I just simply do not drink it. I can have like ice cream a little bit sometimes, but like drinking straight milk is like a curse.
Alright, let's see if this works. This up a little bit so I can easier get to the back end of this. Because I want these to be as far back as possible. Oh, good. And I can back each one with just one. There. Not bad. So I may have oversized these tiles just a little bit, but it's fine. We're gonna go about a half hour more on the stream, and that's about when my dinner is gonna start getting over here, and then I have to take a break anyway, because raid, and it's nice to look at something else right before raid. Anybody watching, though, if you're interested in watching our raid, we raid at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we go till midnight Eastern, and we do this every Friday. And I don't necessarily put up every Friday's raids, like we don't do every raid streamed, but tonight we're gonna, or at least I'm gonna try to do so. Computer allowing. So it's fun. I always like doing it anyway, just because we've actually got some of our first kills now on video, I guess. Okay, we're gonna crane this one up. See, that's not quite straight.
Okay, one table setting placed, one more to go. Actually, frick,
Oh,
I
wait,
better
hold on.
get two,
Uh,
just so it's even.
I was about to say, like, how many are we doing on... Do you want to do 3 on each side?
Yeah, because it looks really gross if you don't.
It does look good with 3, doesn't it? Like, I hated the fact that we couldn't just get away with 2. Because 2, I was like, oh, maybe we can do 2 and it'll be fine. No, no, you can't. It really does look good best with 2. Or with 3. Oh, that's right. I do have more lip on that.
I'm gonna move this table setting, it's a little mushy.
Which table setting?
The one near the broker, it's a little too close.
Yeah. I also didn't really arrange it that... I didn't take a long time arranging that one. So it might be a little wonky as far as, like, centering goes.
It's okay, I'm gonna do it, and if it's still scrongly, you're welcome to monkey with it till it's to your satisfaction. Yep, I pushed it back a bit, so there hopefully you're gonna be a little more space.
That's about the same size-ish. I mean, that's such a deco kick. And then, honestly, like, looking at all of this stuff that we're about to get for the expansion, I am so stoked. I am so stoked.
I am too.
I also really, really want the collector edition now. Like, I just need to
So
have
much
all...
of that is going into
I
the
need to have
tier.
all of that. The recipes and everything I need. And yeah, I geeked out hard over the items that we were looking at earlier.
It's the lore for me, but the house items are a nice bonus.
I don't know enough about the lore to know if I
Anything
like it.
to do
Like,
with
I
the
like it
Nashi
so
soul.
far. Yeah.
I'm wondering how it's gonna impact Raw. I'm hoping.
I
Now
like...
she's not a raid boss again. Leave her alone.
Aw, no raid boss and Ashty for you?
She is already a boss in TSO. Like, please come up with new ideas.
I don't mind if they bring her back. I like challenging
I want her to
the
be brought back,
Abad's
but I don't.
avatars, but it would be nice to see him do something different with it. Would be cool.
I like her to get her own plane. I'm tired of her getting screwed over.
I'm not convinced that... no, those are right. Those aren't. Sitting here like, I'm not convinced that these are the same size. They are not. I have ideas. Good ideas.
Okay, I think there's a little more room here now in front of the broker.
That's good.
You can come and check it out and let me know if it's enough room. I think it's pretty decent. If I move it back too much further, it's gonna look weird.
I am on stream for another 24 minutes, but I can come look in afterwards. Or you can send me a screenshot. Or I will be over there in a little bit anyway to do crafting, possibly. But I'll check it out, for sure. Let's put this here. Because I'm doing just such a small area in this large hall. It's one of the nice things I do like about doing builds in houses, like small builds in big houses. Like, you have so much as far as the item count to work with. But I don't mind doing silly stuff like this edging. Because to me, it still looks pretty dark. So we're going to fix that.
Also, the benches were like a little too big.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me too much either. Well, I don't know, it kind of surprises me because I don't think I sized it. I think I just...
No, they were one size too big.
Okay,
I only
so...
had to do the scrolly thingy once. I was wondering why it looks a little fucky, and I was like, oh yeah, the benches are too big.
Okay. Well, thank you for tweaking.
It's not perfect position-wise, but I only have so many brain cells to devote to that right now.
That is totally okay. Like, I get it. I am currently... Oh shit, did I not have
I'm
any
rotting
more of those,
because
really?
I need another table. Yeah, one more
Oh, no, dude.
table. One more table.
You're so close, though.
One more table, and I'll never have to deal with these wretched tables again.
Okay. So we're gonna flip these. This. And this. Then we're going to save it, and we're going to load up the editor again. And this time we are going to fix the sumac tiles. Need to be turned. should be set to a 5.6 and a 6. Load it back up. And now we have some straightened tiles that we can throw in. And we'll throw this up here. Oops, I gotta...
Back to the stinky plane of disease.
Isn't that everybody's favorite place?
No.
Is there no other place that has what you need?
Oh no, I'm just trying to farm the tokens to get another table.
Okay. I just didn't know if it had to be the plane of disease or...
Oh no, it doesn't have to be the... It's one of the places that I have a solo quest that'll award the tokens.
Gotcha.
I've done most of the others, so... There's Plane of Disease and Plane of Innovation, and those are my least favorites. I just don't like running through them as zones. A Shard of Hate's great. Like, I love it.
I
But,
hate
like,
the new Shard of Hate with burning
I
passion.
like it.
Because I don't like that. For one, the wiki write-up is useless. And that is
Oh,
not
the
the developer's
strategies are
fault.
annoying, but
The
like I like
strategies
it.
to spawn the stupid things are really obnoxious, and I don't like it.
Yeah, the strategies are annoying, but I still kind of like it.
And I like being able to go in and kill, like, at least most of the names in one go? Or two goes? Or whatever? Like, I don't like having to be like, oh, well, maybe I'll try next month on this named because he decided that he didn't want to be in this
Yeah.
instance. And I'm not coming back here anytime soon.
It's a little stinky, but I like the layout of it a lot. It's just the plane of innovation and the plane of disease make me want to jump off a bridge. I hate them. They're ugly, and they suck. I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting either of them to be pretty, especially the plane of disease, but wow.
Yeah, the plane of disease I kind of
Hate.
is exactly what I expected it to be. If
I
only
expected it to be disgusting, but that doesn't stop me from hating it.
I don't. It's not even so much that I don't like the disgusting aspect of it. I don't like the fact that there's a lot of invisible barriers.
The invisible barriers that you can clip through and then you get stuck when you do.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that, and I don't like the water that constantly damages you when you get in it because it's cancer water. I hate it.
Yeah, there's definitely like a lot of things in that zone that I'm like, this is annoying, and it like there were a couple spots in there that I'm like, this looks unfinished. This doesn't look like this is your A game here. It looks barren, given what it is.
I was expecting more. I don't know. I just meh.
Um,
Hate, and I also hate Bertoxilus. So you know, I knew I was gonna hate it, and I hated it more than I thought I was gonna hate it.
That is fair. So yeah, like I was underwhelmed with the plane of disease. The plane of innovation was okay. It was honestly more gray than I thought it was going to be, or more gray and more green. I expected it to be way more colorful, Almost like
Yeah,
clacking
I don't like the colors of it. It just like ugh.
I really expected it to be more of like clack.
It's an evil junkyard. That's all it is. An evil divine junkyard with lots of evil divine robots.
What am I doing? I know this. I know better. Once you size stuff, stop resizing. So, what am I doing? There. Same thing, kind of sinking this one down. So it matches the other side. So you're starting to get a room build out here. Torn on if I prefer it like that. So it's a little further down. I could always use... Take that off for a sec. I've got some smaller ones. The weathered long library ones that are basically the same size. that's not even. That was one too many. There. That's better. Trying to see how much height I can get out of this.
All of it.
Not quite all of it. Some of it, not all. I am almost scared to know what happens if you zone into this house right now. I don't know if we're gonna, if this is okay or if this is gonna end up in a wall. There's a good chance that whoever zones in will end up in a wall. Which is fun for everyone. Friendly reminder too, if you haven't hit the follow button, please definitely do. We're going to be ending in not too much longer. So if you have any questions, comments, stuff like that, now's the time to ask. In the meantime, this little adventure will be continued on stream at some point. I'm not sure exactly what day it is. A lot of times the DECO streams are really just when they catch me and when I feel like doing. I almost wonder if this should be, instead of 2, have this one be like 1 on this side, instead of having both bookshelves this high. Nah, it's okay. I think I'm overthinking it. Same size, I think it is. So there's some kind of nozzles like right in here. It was a little bit oversized. There. My dog's... Or my neighbor's dog is absolutely going crazy. I almost said my dog's neighbor. Same thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
So do we need to find a baggie for Damus?
Oh, so bad.
What happened to Damus?
He's a
Well,
pile
I
of
mean,
goo.
He's not a pile of goo. He's just a body on a cart right now.
He's in the ether near. His body is not him. That's just his
He's
vessel.
dead.
He's dead.
Oh, perma-dead.
If only.
No.
Heon is not gonna be happy. He doesn't know yet, but he's gonna be mad.
I don't know yet what exactly offed him. I want to find out IC. So I haven't
Yeah,
asked.
I haven't. Yep, I haven't told.
Yeah, it'll come out eventually. Heon's his pal, so. But hell hath no fury like a war elf that's stolen the power of a giant demon. So.
I didn't know that he was so invested in Damus's well-being.
Damus is his friend. Damus has been there for Heon when nobody else was, except Yazda.
Well, that's good. See, people don't tell Dash these things.
Excluding last night, Dosh hasn't been very nice to Heon, so no, Heon hasn't told him shit.
No? My bad.
He might, but like, he hasn't had a reason to thus far, is what I mean.
No, I mean like the whole like just mentioning that that Dodge hadn't been treating him very well. I was like, sorry, that wasn't the intention at all.
I see Lee.
I know, but in character like that Dodge has been trying to be nice to Heon, explicitly trying to be nice to Heon, with the exception of the whole like gave him the casual threat of like, hey, don't steal my man. But outside of that,
Oh, no, I'm not talking
yeah.
about like last night. I mean before that. It's not that he was even being mean to Heon specifically. It's just he seemed to consistently be, you know, upset about stuff, and Dodge is Dodge. He takes stuff out on people when he's upset. And that's led Heon to not like him very much. But he's one faction with Heon for now, so.
for now.
I mean, there's never any guarantees that it will
God.
stay, but.
Dodge has a great habit of torpedoing his faction with people, so.
Exactly. Dodge is just Dodge.
Oh, that was sized wrong. That's weird.
But Heon has noticed that he's being nicer lately, and Heon's just like, what did I do? What is he plotting?
Things haven't been blowing up is basically what it is.
I think that might be what it is. Things have just blown up a lot, I see, with the everything that went down last night, not the non-Heon and Dosh stuff that went down, so.
I won't put the little ones up there. Put one over here.
Wee oo, giant rat alert. Bert in the background. I love how Bertoxilus just tells Lannis, yeah, okay, I'll think about it and I'll get off my boat.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
I honestly haven't done a ton with the storyline and
The planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I
The
get
faction
s-
grind is
I get
really
stuck a
draining.
lot, and yeah, like I did the faction grind with the clan that you
It's
needed for
annoying.
the thing, and like that didn't take me too long. It's just tedious because
It's tedious, yeah.
repeatables are not fun. It doesn't matter to me that it's the same
Mhm.
quest that as like every other quest. If you change the wording on it, it makes it less tedious. Even just a
Yeah, if
little
you
bit.
change like the concept.
Even if it has just a different name to it and
Yeah.
anything, like I mean, yes, I understand.
Kill a
It's like
different creature.
it's a kill 10 rats thing, yes, but at least it gets me to see different parts of the map.
Yeah, it's really repetitive. I agree with you. It's the repetitive quests that make me. I was about to give up earlier this morning when I was getting faction because I hit the repetitive quests that I had to do like 10 times, and I'm just like.
Repeatables are pain.
Yeah, and you kind of hit a brick wall with the POM. Like, there's no way to power past them like there was in older content.
Nope, you have to do the questing with it.
You have
can't...
to do the repeatables. The repeatables specifically, you have to do them, and it's like,
And I don't particularly enjoy the repeatables.
I hate them.
Even those repeatables, like they're not fun repeatables. It honestly became more of a okay, let's figure out the most efficient way how to do this versus me actually having fun with it. I was
they definitely made that trade-off.
sad about leaving that content behind.
Yeah,
really glad
it's
that
pretty
that
good
wasn't
once you get
current.
past that,
I'm
but it's
happy
getting
that I
past
wasn't
that.
here for that expansion because
Yeah, I'm mad that I didn't get to beta it because the beta rewards were sick, but I was like taking a break at that time, so. But I'm glad I didn't grind the faction when it was current content either. I'm glad I've been able to pretty much just. It's bazillion times faster having 40 expansions later here, you know?
yes.
So we're doing this at current content with, like, half previous expansion, half this expansion gear. Nope. That would have taken me forever. I would have quit.
This is gonna so need some stuff from the new expansion. I can say it already. This build. Though honestly, like that was half of the stream earlier. Was me just like going through stuff and being like, "Ooh, I can use this in X, Y, Z," or silently cursing because I'm done with the Nightingale already, and some of the things would look good with it, but I don't want to rip it back apart. So I rip it back apart, I can't get it back together in a timely manner. Also, hi, Gwynny. How's your headache?
Sobs his way into the plane of innovation. Hideous screaming sounds.
I enjoy Plane of Innovation because I like dragging Arseni into it, and seeing Arseni Icy geek out at the Plane of Innovation is kind of...
Well, running at Iceely would probably be fun, but I'm doing it OCly.
Yeah, running at IC was great. Running at OC was eh.
Yeah, he owns harvested parts from here, Iceely, and given them to Zenny.
I honestly don't mind this.
Yeah,
Before?
I mean, he owns the Quartermaster if you want him to, like, Iceely farm a zone and come back with purely in-character stuff from that.
I mean, yes. All the yes.
He owns especially because he is a planar being. He's suited for beating up other planar beings, especially in characterly.
So, I'll go there when it is done. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're feeling at least a little bit better.
I am sick too, Gwenny, no worries. Not of the headache. I fear I slept mine off yesterday and gave it to you. Sorry.
See, it's Ross' fault.
It is not. I was just jonking. But sure, okay, blame the planar being. Easy scapegoat.
100% will.
Many clockworks were had.
Oh shoot, where the hell did they go?
Have a jolly good time with the junk beast.
Wahaha.
I like that that's a quest objective. They sometimes phrase these funnily, and I live for it. I don't know, I just like the little tidbits of phrasing that pop up on examine items or in quests. I live for
do.
that. Favorites. I get depressed when I examine like a harvestable and there's no flavor text.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna need to make another crafting stop because I need to have some of those wooden railings. Need more of these catacomb ones. But so far, this is kind of the cross section that we have going on. Yes, you have actual empty shelves that you can put stuff on, because this is easier to see from a glance and easier to shift through. There are also plenty of not empty shelves in the case that people want to use those. And I'm trying to back them to where they look at least kind of okay. I'll probably do some more of this stone and edging over top of this one too, to bring it all the way around. Oh yeah, you'll have plenty of space. The idea is to have this section be small enough to where we can just copy it into additional copies of the zone. So that this is like an additional annex. So I'm going to build another one of these basically on... We actually got to move this. Yeah, I'm going to move like one more of them out here. Which I might have to adjust because of the tree here I just noticed is a little in the wrong spot. We'll figure it out. Yep. I might actually take this wall out and have the entry in here so you can step down into it, because I don't know where around in this portal area the person actually pops in. I don't remember exactly. In fact, let's try that. Let's leave the house right now. Let's zone back in. Is at the very center of the zone. So I basically have to have something. So I think we're gonna need more than just west, east, north, south. Yeah, I thought that they, Hi, sir. I think that, you do portal near that. Like, it'd be nice if you popped in the middle, because then I could kind of plan around that and do it in the middle. So yeah, this pops me right basically where the crate is. On these stupid stairs, so I have to build around here. So what'll happen is that you'll probably pop here. I'll put some sort of a wall here. And this will actually look like part of the spiral staircase that we have that comes up. Like, I'll make this section look like a stairwell. And then over here will be the actual thing. So you'll come out of the stairwell and pop into here. Because I like the original idea that the K had. I just think we need more with the spirals, and we need more of it to like look like it's going places. Or we could just have a door. I keep hitting the mic. Oops. But yeah, that is the current plan. But before I do that, I need to go back to the guild hall. I need to craft a little bit extras. And I also want to put a fancy ceiling onto it with some nice hangy walls. I want to keep it relatively light on item count, at least for now, so that basically anyone can zone into it and be fine. What was that stuff called? Catacomb. That was what. Oh, we're totally gonna stuff. Yeah, we're gonna stuff it with books and everything. Well, that's the other reason. Like, I don't want to have like a totally maxed zone that people zone into, in addition to 2,000 books. I'm assuming that we're going to max the item count in each one of these. Now, will we? Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. But I'd rather aim for the ones that we are. Only 1,000? I thought it was 2. My bad. Either way. Okay, that's good. Then I will keep the shelving to around where I have it then, so that way the shelf looks nice and full. I would really recommend either you or Gwynny or both go through the catalog and figure out how to break topics into sections so that we can take a couple sections, like say we've got stuff that is based on particular zones. Yeah, take those and we'll put those into a specific instance. Or the ones that are like just Teardoll lore in particular and like all the races and everything. We'll put those in a section. So like each floor becomes its own annex. Doesn't have to be like every single book is in its own annex, but we should definitely think about how we want to break them out. And estimate over with how many books we have for each one. So like if we're almost at cap on one, just leave it empty and start another one. And that's why I kind of want to have like an entry hall that is a little bit bigger than the current one, just so there's a place to enter for all of them. But I really like Kay Nara's design, so I want to keep that as much as possible as well. Oh, good. I'm glad that you guys have talked and such. Same thing with like she's got those bronze metal gates everywhere and everything. Like I really like those. I think those work really well. And I want to keep the illusion of that spiral staircase going up each one. Yes. Yeah, each floor in the main stacks is. So basically, like with the main stacks right now, the main stacks keep overflowing. So I recommend that we take the main stacks, we break the main stacks into subsections, and move some stuff from the main to these subsections. So like each floor would become its own annex. And then we have like, we might have a main, like the main floor? Yeah, the top floor and the third floor will be moved. I'd honestly tell you almost to move. You could do the second floor. You could still keep the first and second and everything. We'll monkey with it. We'll make it work. We can even incorporate it into the existing one, too. Anyway, my food just arrived. So I'm going to leave you with a 3-minute ad break. Thank you guys for whoever has been watching me today. Oh, I'm sure. Every time you guys do a call for stuff, which, oh, by the way, anybody out there who is watching and viewing, if you're on Tanya Bale server and you are in a festive-y type thing, the NRI Guild is running or Narathia's Research Institute is running or is going to be running a competition on writing. They take book donations. Love book donations. Basically anything, any and all. And are happy to send blanks in the case of making copies. Also, if you contact them and be like, hey, we have a really old guild that has a lot of RP, a lot of player-written books. We would prefer people to actually be able to read these. You don't have to give up your books. You can just tell them no. Someone will come over and copy them down for you, so that way a part of you can live in the Rathian library as well, in addition to having them in your own private abodes. We also have a Frostwell, like as Gwynny was saying, a Frostwell Stories and Snowball Haiku competition on 2 different nights coming up pretty soon. So if you are on the righty side, definitely think about writing stuff. And again, this is all on Antonia Bale server. So if you're not on AB, what the heck are you doing? Come make a character. Come roleplay. And in the meantime, we at Sable Stricken Inquisitions are going to be reading in T minus 2 hours. A little less than that actually now. It's going to be at 9 EST. We usually form up in about an hour or so ish. So if interested in watching me, please come on back. And in the meantime, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next Wednesday for our regular streams.